Corzine, the former senator and governor. It's the Goldman Sachs gang. It's the Merrill Lynch mob. It's the Citigroup criminals. And I want to make this clear, Alex. I'm reading some of these comments. Oh, how stupid Celente is. You know, he talks about having physical gold, and here he gets stung buying paper gold. No, idiots. It goes like this. I had a contract. The contract was an agreement that I would pick my gold up in December. They took my money out of my savings, out of my account with Lynn Waldock, and won't give me the money to buy the gold. That's like you going to any gold dealer, and I go to other gold dealers. For the record, I buy coins and I buy bullion. It's like calling up one of the ones like Kitco that's everywhere and sending them money for your gold, and they don't send it to you. It's as simple as that. So, no, I'm not an imbecile. No, I wasn't buying paper gold. I had bought an agreement to deliver the gold in December. Now, hear this. You have money with Charles Schwab. You got your money in Wells Fargo. You got it with the Citigroup criminals. You trade with Fidelity or Raymond James. You have your money anywhere, they'll do the same thing to you. No, I'm not a dupe. No, I'm not a jerk. I've been robbed by the Corzine criminal group. Do you remember, Alex, when that guy, Strauss-Kahn, you know, the head of the IMF guy, the International Mafia Federation, when he was arrested in New York for allegedly forcing the maid to have oral sex with him? Do you remember the perp walk that those brave New York City cops who were out there beating up little kids and grabbing them out of Occupy Wall Street? Do you remember when all those detectives were arresting Khan? Where's the perp walk for Corzine? How come he doesn't get one? He screwed a lot more people than Dominique Strauss-Kahn could ever have a wet dream about.
All right, Gerald, and I understand you're angry. You won't say, but it's well over six figures, well over $100,000. And, you know, I did see in the Infowars.com story posted on DrudgeReport.com, that there were people in there snickering and laughing. Those are trolls that live in their mother's basement, who don't understand commodities, who don't understand what's happening. I want to point something out, so just ignore them. It just gives them attention. It's what they love. Here's what's happening. People don't want to admit how late in the game it is. They don't want to admit they're setting up a banking dictatorship, in Time Magazine's own words, in Europe, out of the crisis. The very same Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Citibank, Wells Fargo, same groups, 6 big mega banks. They set all this up. They're doing it again. And they've already been stealing our money by devaluing it. They're already jacking up our taxes to pay more and more to them in banker bailouts. They're already doing this, and you are taking physical delivery of gold you have paid for, and they literally grab your account. Even Reuters, Bloomberg, and Forbes, they admit these. Even the federal agency, the CFTC, says this is illegal. And they've grabbed people's personal accounts. This is never done in bankruptcy.
Again, how come Corzine isn't in jail? What makes him better than everybody else? How come they're not doing a perp walk with him? And that's what my anger is about, besides stealing my money. As I said, look at all the lives that this guy's ruined. I had friends that all lost their jobs. Like the people that you were reading about have lost their businesses. And you're talking about what's going on in Europe. Let's get this straight. It's fascism. The top of the corporate line, the bankers, have taken over. Super Mario, they call the guy in Italy. Super Mario Monti, 3-card Monty. He's running the show now. Where is he from? He was the European head of the Trilateral Commission. That's right. Go to Wikipedia. It's right there. Oh, he's an international advisor to, oh, this is going to shock you, Alex, Goldman Sachs.
Oh.
Look at the guy that they put in over there in Greece. The same thing.
Goldman Sachs.
A former vice president.
Argentina, Costa Rica, New Zealand, Australia, England, Germany, France. Every country's run by Goldman Sachs. Every major company, anywhere.
Goldman Sachs. Government Sachs. That's what we're all under the thumb of. Hey, Murray Rothstein, over there at what's your name? Redstone, that's it. Sumner Redstone. Let's do a deal on the Wall Street mob. I'm sick and tired of you going after Italians. And if you have a problem with it, Murray, come over and visit me. We could talk about it man to man.
Gerald, again, we need you. I've never seen you this angry. You're gonna get your money back. So just.
I don't know if I'm getting my money back. I just talked to my broker over there, and they don't know if I'm getting my money back. And they've been holding it for 2 weeks. I want to see a perp walk for Corzine.
Exactly.
That's what I want to see.
Exactly. But let me just stop you right there, because this goes to the heart of the matter. And this is what I'm asking you right now. This is the key. This is the key I'm asking you. Yes, Goldman Sachs and the other 5 big banks and a few subsidiaries, they literally can get away with anything now. They've got both parties' leadership. They've got all the regulators. That's admitted right here in the news. They 12 years ago took all the veterans' death benefits, and as they die, they let the widow know, sorry, we're not paying you. Government says we can steal. You know, you might have put in hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years when your husband was in the military 25 years. You don't get it, okay? So my issue is, won't this totally destroy confidence? Because they're certainly trying to keep the lid on this right now. It's not getting the attention it should, but it's starting to come out. Won't this totally destroy confidence when we learn that it doesn't matter if it's stocks, bonds, portfolios, physical gold, bank accounts, safety deposit boxes, they will take it. They will take it all. And that they're now admitting this signals an even bigger collapse than 2008. We can see it all happening. How much do they think they can get away with? How much do they think the cops will carry out for them when the cops' families are going to lose everything, when the cops are going to lose their pension funds? It's already happening. I mean, how do they think they're going to get away with this? Or are they just so greedy they don't care? They're basically like cancer destroying the body that it lives in. I mean, that's my question. Couldn't this trigger? Because a lot of people I know, and I was already doing this. I'd already been warning about this lately because I feel it in my gut. You've been warning about it. I know a lot of people now who are already getting everything out of the banks and out of the stock market and out of everything. What are these parasites going to do when people all start pulling their money out of the system? I mean, that doesn't send confidence when the inside banksters and the big commodity houses buy up companies that you're working with and steal your money and then just say, you know, that's the way it is. You just need to go ahead and accept it. Won't that force people to pull their money out of the system when they learn the insiders are already engaged in internal bank runs?
Of course, and that's what they're doing. So what do the fascists do? They come up with a new line. I got it. We'll call it austerity measures. And what they'll do is they'll send a false flag out there, blame it on somebody else, and say that because of these difficult times, we have to impose austerity measures. We're already living under them. And you look, remember when real estate prices were going up? They'd raise your real estate taxes because real estate prices were going up. Now real estate prices are down in the tubes. You know, land has gone down, what, some 70%. And what do? They raise your taxes on real estate. They raise your school taxes. They raise every tax across the board. So, yes, do they have a conscience? Do they understand? They're money junkies, just like a heroin addict. They have no bounds or boundaries. They need more. They need more. And they will do anything to get it, and they're doing it. They're starting wars. Look what they've done in Libya. Look what's going on around the world. They are going, I've said this from the beginning, when they first bailed out under the Goldman Sachs guy over there, Frankenstein Paulson. Remember him, our U.S. Treasury Secretary? The guy was the former CEO of Goldman Sachs. Remember the TARP one? Yeah, TARP, all right. They took our money, gave it to Goldman Sachs for making a bad bet with AIG.
And I have the clip, Gerald. I have some breaking news here I want to get your take on. It's in Obama Deception and Fall of the Republic that you're in. He actually says to him in there, Congressman Stern from Florida says, how did you give yourself 200-something million of the bailout money? And he said, I got a waiver. And he goes, who gave you the waiver? I did. I mean, literally, Paulson said, I gave myself a waiver to give myself the citizens' money. Now, let's stop right there. This is breaking, Gerald. This just came out 10 minutes ago. Jaron just found it. Scanning. MF Global Brokerage trustee to return some customer money. But guess why they say it's happening? They say it's already screwing up the stock market and the commodities. No one globally now, within 24 hours that this broke, I think because you finally pushed it out there, now they are announcing that it's affecting global trading in futures all over the world by shaking public confidence. That's a quote. So what we were just talking about is now happening, and they're panicking, and they're saying, okay, we'll give you your money back. We tried to take it, but don't keep everybody from pulling their money out.
Alex, the global system is collapsing. The fascist bankers that they just brought in to solve the problems, and the prostitutes calling them technocrats. Technocrat. You know what a technocrat is? That's a bureaucrat that knows how to use a computer to cook the books. These are the brilliant economists, yeah. They're not going to save the day. You look at where bond yields are going in Europe. They're going through the roof. There's no saving it. The system is in collapse. And as I said yesterday, why do you think we heard all those stories about people taking their money and putting it under the mattress? Because they'll rob it from you. And let's stop this proper language of calling them bankers. They're loan sharks. That's all they are. And that's what this is. And the loan sharks will do anything to take your money so they don't take any loss.
Gerald, stay there. Do just a couple more segments with us. I know you've got to go. We'll understand. Let me talk to you during the break. Gerald Celente is our guest. We'll give you his website and more on the other side. Wow, they have stolen more than 6 figures from him, and it's causing the markets to begin a meltdown. With new financial dominoes falling. Okay, folks, here is the deal. Gerald Celente has graciously agreed to be with us 20 minutes into the next hour. We're going to take a few phone calls with him in that last segment. Quick comments or questions for Gerald Celente, 800-259-9231. I need to put a plug in here. We are offering until Christmas all 18 of my films on DVD for $99.95. That's a $260 discount. And it's just an amazing deal. You can shop for 17 people because a couple of the DVDs have, multiple DVDs in the pack. But you can shop for 15, 16, 17 people at one fell swoop and support our broadcast and get the word out. Infowars.com. You can watch the films yourself, make copies of them, give them to people for stocking stuffers. I just want to get the information out. It comes with bumper stickers, citizen rule book, and, of course, the music of Terror Storm and Endgame with a bunch of my rants on the CD. It's just an amazing deal, $99.95, Infowars.com. Don't forget, until the end of the month, we're running a 15-day free trial for Prisonplanet.tv, and today we're launching 2 new specials. We have 44% off The Patriot, where you